Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 27, day 5 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we're pretty much doing Monday through Friday. Although today is a Saturday, and we are doing our final affirmation for the week. I'll explain that in just a minute. We are following Dr. Susan Latton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar. And if you love positive affirmations or music therapy, if you love essential oils, aromatherapy, you're going to love this book. You can buy it at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. And so, just as an aside, the reason why we're filming on Saturday instead of Friday um, is that there's just a lot of things going on right now. When I originally started filming back in September, life was just like normal life. And right now, as I'm filming, we have the coronavirus that seems to be um, growing. The cases seem to be growing in almost every single state in the United States and kind of around the world right now. Although maybe China's going down, I'm not exactly sure. I'm definitely not the expert on coronavirus. And anyway, and then too, on Wednesday we had an earthquake here in Utah, which is the first one that I've ever experienced. So we just had a lot on our plate. Just trying to make our house more earthquake proof. Like strapping down our water heater, securing our television, and checking our bookcases to make sure that they were secured to the wall, and just a lot of other things. So thank you for being patient with me on having this final shout out of the week. The affirmation. Yeah, I told you all about the book and where you can buy it. So the final affirmation, well, the affirmation that we've been working on this whole entire week is, I am verbally complimenting everyone. And as we're thinking about verbally complimenting everyone, can we just also verbally compliment life? Like verbally thank God for how wonderful life is. Yes, I know there's things going on, like, right? I know there's a lot of things going on right now that are concerning, that make us sad, that are uncomfortable, or anxiety producing, or are just not what we would want if we could choose. But laying aside all of that, there is so much going on right with the world. We get to connect with our family more, right? As children are home from school, husbands, maybe wives, are working from home. We get to connect with our friends in different ways. We realize how wonderful life is. The sun's still shining, and we're going into springtime in most of in North America, and so it is a beautiful time of the year. There's so many companies that are stepping up to the plate and trying to make this experience better for all of us. Like VidAngel is letting you, which is a company that kind of lets you take things out of movies that you don't like. Anyway, they're offering their services free through this. I know that a lot of other stores are or services are dropping their prices, or letting things are doing things free. Stores around the nation are starting to be protective of our senior citizens and those who have compromised immunity, and letting them shop first during the day or shop first on certain days. And so there's so much good in the world. There's so much good in the world. And we can pray to have eyes to see the good. We can write down our blessings in our journals every night, just to remind us how wonderful life still is. So not only can we be complimenting of others, and we are verbally complimenting everyone, but we can also verbally compliment life, verbally thank God on how wonderful life is. Okay, anyway, that's the affirmation for the week. The affirmation for today is I enjoy expressing positive, good comments often. I'm going to repeat that. I enjoy expressing positive, good comments often. And as I think about that talk, I'm reminded of a talk, and I think it's by Elder Dieter F. Uchtdorf. He's an apostle in our church. Anyway, he gave a talk once on just how letting our speech be uplifting. And one of the things one of the things that he said was, before you say something, can we please make sure that it passes the three tests? Is it nice? The first thing, is it nice? And the second thing is it honest? And the third thing is it necessary? Now, I haven't watched that talk for a very long time, so I may have gotten one of the steps or the kind of filters wrong, but I will try to post that talk for you in the comments. Anyway, but let's do what we can. Let's do what we can to express things in kind terms, in uplifting terms, in nice terms. And do we sometimes have to have some hard conversations? Yes. But even with that, we can lead with I love you. And I'm saying this because I love you. Right? Okay. So the song for the entire week has been You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban. And a song that I connect with more on this is Accentuate the Positive. It's by, my favorite version is by Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters. But it's just, I think you know this song, but it just talks about looking for the positive and praising it. And just not concentrating on the negative. If we wanted to concentrate on the negative, I'm sure there's plenty of negative things that all of us can find. There's definitely plenty of negative things in me that if a person wanted to concentrate on, they could probably sit there and ruminate on all day. But I don't know that would do them any good. And I don't know that it does. I know that it does us good when we concentrate and when we ponder about and we meditate on the good things around us and compliment them, right? There's that saying that what you water grows, right? And so if you're complimenting the good, hopefully that will present itself more in our lives. Okay, the diffuser blend that we've been diffusing the whole entire week is 2 drops of Siberian fir, which is the oil of aging and perspective, and 2 drops of Melaleuca, which are tea tree. It's an interchangeable. You can use either word for it. And it is the oil of energetic boundaries, and then 2 drops of clove, which is the oil of boundaries. And you can probably see energetic boundaries and boundaries that these are kind of twinners on what they do for us emotionally, and they're really a lot twinners on what they do physically. Now, usually on Monday I introduce everything to you. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we dive deep in the emotional aspects of the oils and the emotional gifts of each of those oils. And then Friday, which we're filming on Saturday this week, we dive deep into the physical aspects of the oils. And we'll start with Siberian fir. So the first thing you need to know is that the Siberian fir comes from Siberia, Russia, right? And it is freezing there in the winter. Sometimes they drops to temperatures of negative 50 degrees. So this tree has to stand a lot. And it gives it a lot of both emotional and physical benefits. So before I talk to you about any of the 3 oils, though, I wanted to let you know that this week was a powerhouse of amazingly immune supporting oils. I could have chosen a better combination for what's going on this week. So I was super, as I'm learning more about the oils with you, I was super thankful that this combination of oils fell when it did. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that it's an amazing cleanser. You can put a couple drops in your water. I would like my favorite combination to clean with is lemon, 3 drops of lemon, because it smells so good and it's so good for cleaning. And I usually do 3 drops of On Guard, but you can definitely pop in a drop of Siberian Fir too, and that's just gonna kind of up the level of cleansing. And you can spray that on your counters, get rid of all the little nasties on it, and so good. Anyway, it's super good at supporting the immune system. It's very good for supporting the endocrine system too. It's good for fighting seasonal or environmental threats. And it is wonderfully opening to the airways. And for that reason, it is super supportive to our respiratory system. So it's great to use before you exercise, and it's also to help loosen up your muscles, and it's also great to use after you exercise for overworked or tired muscles, tendons, ligaments, or joints. And or you can even use it anytime you have some soreness or discomfort. It's also a good natural deodorant. A lot of people like a combination of Siberian Fir or Douglas Fir with wild orange for a deodorant, and it also has an amazing ability to help us relax. Now, like I almost want us just to shut our eyes, feel like we're going through this amazing forest, smelling the trees at Christmas time, right? Doesn't it just have that? It's okay. The world, I can be at peace. I can be at peace. Even though the world might not be at peace, I can be at peace. I feel like trees are so grounding. Anyway, so now the reason I mentioned some of the emotional benefits today is because we know how essential relaxation is to our immune system, and how bad stress is to our immune system, right? So if there's an essential oil that's relaxing, that helps us just relax and unwind and let go of the cares and the stress for the day, it does that will support us physically. Okay, and the last thing that I wanted to mention about Siberian Fir, it is that it is very, very good for the urinary tract, for urinary tract health. Okay, so this second oil in our blend is tea tree or melaleuca. It's the same thing, and it is the oil of energetic boundaries. Now, tea tree essential oil is so amazing for our skin, for so like a wide variety of skin benefits. So it's great for skin irritations. It's great for bug bites that are itchy. It's great when you cut yourself shaving, or when you skin your knee, or it's super good about supporting beautiful, clear skin. And it's also good for warts. So just think a physical skin issue, melaleuca. Super, super good. It's also good for good oral health. Very supportive of good oral health. So you can use it as a mouthwash, just swish it around your mouth and then spit it out. It's good for sores that you sometimes get in your mouth, or that you can get on your body too. Caleb, can you please give me my oil magic book over there? It is thank you, hon. It's great for good foot health, and it can help with if your feet get overly dry, and it can also help with the itchiness that some people sometimes get. It is good for good nail health. And if you have just kind of keeping your nails nice and healthy looking, and also to help strengthen them. If you have brittle nails, it can help strengthen them. It is also good for environmental, seasonal or environmental threats. It's very, very boosting and supportive of our immune system. And it's great for healthy hair health, especially when you're dealing with things that school children kind of tend to spread through them. It's super good for things like that. I think, hold on. I'm looking in this Oil Magic book. Definitely recommend getting it. Okay, I actually forgot to share a blend about Siberian oil Siberian fir essential oil that I wanted to give you. And it's called Easy Nail Rub. It's an Easy Knee Rub. And so it's basically 2 drops Siberian fir, 2 drops copaiba, and 6 drops fractionated coconut oil. I'm just going to massage that into your knee or wherever it hurts. Try it. I think you're really, really going to like the way it works. Okay, moving on to our last oil of the day, which is clove, which is the oil of boundaries. And again, another powerhouse hitter when it comes to supporting our immune system, also supports our endocrine system. So one thing about clove is if you're trying to cut the cravings that you get, if you're trying to quit smoking and you're trying to help with all the cravings that you might still have, you can make something called Quit Sticks. I'll try to post a link to a video of that in the comments. But basically what you do is you can take toothpicks and just some coconut oil or olive oil and put them in a dish, and just like put the tips of the toothpicks in like a little jar and cover them like basically a third of the toothpick with the oil, and let the oil just kind of seep up into it. And you can put just a few drops of black pepper and clove, or black pepper and cinnamon also works really, really well. It just gives you something to bite on, to keep in your mouth. But they found that the essential oils can really, really help with cutting those cravings that you don't want to have. So if you're trying to go down a natural, more healthy path this year, heaven bless your efforts. And Quit Sticks might be something that you want to look into. Okay, it's also a very good liver detox. So you can take a couple drops of the clove oil. Go ahead and put that into a couple drops into like a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then you can rub that over your liver area or over your liver reflexology points on your feet. It is very supportive of memory. It can help alleviate mental or physical exhaustion. And again, it's something too that can help with warts. Now for that, what you're going to do is you're going to put a drop or two, one of those round Band-Aids, and just kind of keep that on that so that that essential oil is getting to that wart area. And it's a warming oil as well. So it's a great oil to rub on again before you exercise to help loosen up your muscles, or after your exercise to help with your muscles recover faster. Anytime you have sore muscles, clove can be a very good help with that. Okay, so I know that I usually do a lot of different studies. Like I love studying and I love posting about essential oils. I can't do that this time, but just wanted to let you know that my favorite place to go to look at studies is Aromatic Science. Now, if you go to Aromatic Science, you can look things up by essential oil. Like if I had peppermint essential oil, I didn't know what to do with it, I can look up, hey, what is peppermint essential oil good for? And it gives you hundreds of studies from all around the world on what peppermint essential oil is good for. Or if I had a body system, like what would help the immune system? I could just click on immune system and it would give me studies from around the world on what essential oils can help with the immune system. Or if I wanted to just type in a issue that I was having, they do have a search engine there, and I could just type in, let's say I'm dealing with acne, or I'm dealing with depression, or whatever. Anyway, you can just type in whatever you're dealing with and find studies from around the world that deal with that. Okay, so I think, and you can also go to PubMed, because PubMed definitely has a lot of studies on essential oils as well. Okay, so just reminding you that the essential oils for the week are, that we're diffusing, are 2 drops Siberian fir, which is the oil of aging and perspective. 2 drops of Melaleuca or tea tree, same thing, which is the oil of energetic boundaries, and 2 drops of clove, which is the oil of boundaries. And the song for the entire week is You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban. But the song I am connecting with is Accentuate the Positive by Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters. And the affirmation for today is, I enjoy expressing good comments often. I just want to let you know, if you're expressing good comments often, you will be a joy to be around, and people will love being around you. And the affirmation for the entire week is, I am complimenting everyone. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, telling you that I know that we have the power with God to make it a great day. Bye-bye.